How on earth did Chelsea conceded 4 goals against an Australia League team? West Ham Sydney scored 4 goals against Chelsea. Is this the Xabi Ball? Is this what we are expecting next season? Come on, stop it, Chelsea fans. I keep wondering when I hear Chelsea fans making such statements after Xabi Alonso made his debut today. It's strange. Come on. Xabi Alonso is building a team for Chelsea, and some Chelsea fans are just ingrates. They are just saying rubbish online, saying that what they consider 4 goals against a Sydney Western team. This is Xabi Alonso first match. Let's just be practicalized with this. Take note, Xabi Alonso played out a young experimental lineup today against West Ham Sydney. This is not Xabi Alonso way of defending. Of course, you know that. I have a video for that. This is not the way Xabi Alonso defends. What you saw today was the Xabi Alonso attacking mentality. That is what you saw today. That is what you saw today, and that is what you should expect Xabi Alonso to do. For some of you that don't know the way Xabi Alonso plays, let me break it down for you. Xabi Alonso football, which is called the Xabi Ball, he plays a 3-4-2-1 formation. That is the way Xabi Alonso plays. These defenders that Chelsea used today are not the defenders that we play in the Premier League. Xabi has already signed a defender called Lacrosse. He's going to sign like 1 or 2 defenders too. Xabi Alonso depends on 3 defenders, and those 3 defenders must be defenders that are what can easily maintain possession, which was lacking today. It was lacking today. And Xabi Alonso plays with wing backs. Wing backs. He plays with wing backs. Wing backs are players that can bump forward and move backward too. And he plays with 3 defenders. Those 3 defenders are key. They must be ball-playing defenders. That is why Xabi Alonso signed Lacrosse from Crystal Palace. That is why he signed Lacrosse for this purpose. And take note, he's not going to sign another centre-back. Take note of that. Today, what you saw today was what? A lackluster performance when it comes to defensive. Yes, because this is not Xabi Alonso first team defenders. What you saw was an experimental young stars being played today for Chelsea, and it backfired. One, they could not play the Xabi Alonso kind of defensive setup. They did not even understand what is called defensive positioning. Their defensive tactics was disorganized today. Now, let me give you one instance. Whenever Chelsea move forward, they commit more players at the front line, that's at the third half. And if they eventually lose the ball, what happened? They become exposed. That was how Western Sydney scored some of their goals now. Because each time Chelsea goes forward, they commit more men in the attack. And when you do so, you lose the ball in the final third of your position. What happened? They will capitalize and take advantage. And take note, the Chelsea setup today, the youngsters that play today, they still don't understand they've not yet understood or understand the Xabi Alonso system of defense. They don't understand it. That was why you saw Western Sydney scoring those kind of goals. Because whenever Chelsea lose the ball in the final third, they capitalize. And there's no player that can move to the midfield to choke them off. There was no wingers or right back or left back to cover up in the middle. Xabi Alonso football works this way. Once the right winger and the left winger once the attacker lose possession in the final third, the right and the left wingers are there to choke the midfield, which was missing today. And you hear some people say, we consider 4 goals. Come on. This is first game. He's trying to build an identity for Chelsea. I am so happy today. Let me tell you one thing about this Xabi Ball that I was so happy. Xabi Ball gave us a signature of his attacking front line. You saw the way Chelsea were attacking today. They were attacking with more men up front, more men, committing more men up front with vicious attack. And kudos to the man they might call João Pedro. I still wonder why Brazil did not take João Pedro to the World Cup. I'm still saying it because João Pedro played what is called fantastic striker instinct football today. I enjoyed what he did today. He scored a hat-trick when he came on. He scored a hat-trick. Xabi football always give the what attackers privilege to score goals. That was why you saw whenever Xabi Alonso managed a team, that team tend to have scored any team. Check what they did at Bayern Leverkusen. He made Bayern Leverkusen to have scored all other teams in the world in the Bundesliga. That is what we are seeing. Xabi football is more of attack. That's the Xabi ball. He will make sure that he has scored you, even if you concede, he's going to get the goals. And João Pedro, I'm saying this, João Pedro is going to excel under the Xabi ball. With what I saw today, João Pedro will excel under Xabi Alonso. And if you ask me about today's match, I think I'm really impressed with the attack mindset of Xabi Alonso, with what he's building. And I still don't know why some Chelsea fans are castigating the team that they conceded 4 goals, knowing fully well that this was a young team. These were experimental youngsters playing in the first line, and you want them not to concede goals? Come on. This is his first debut, and I am impressed with the way Chelsea attacked today, scoring 6 goals. When last have Chelsea scored 6 goals? Can you remember the last time Chelsea scored 6 goals? You can't just remember. But there's a man that is bringing life to the Stamford Bridge, and some people are castigating him. So guys, let me get your opinion about today's match. Do you think Chelsea is ready for the Premier League, or do you think a lot of work needs to be done by Xabi Alonso, which I believe there are some signings that will be coming to Stamford Bridge? Maybe Danny Welbeck and Ederson, who knows? So guys, if you want to know more about Xabi Alonso, make sure you watch this video. Yes, watch this video. The next video is about Xabi Alonso.